Welcome to Hartley Cars Northwest Limited and welcome to another preview. Here today we have our Ferrari Mondial 3.4T. This was one of the run-out models back in 1993 where they'd fitted the more powerful engine. I believe the one to go for, and you'll know the history about how they transverse the engine, etc., which makes up the T in line with the gearbox at the rear. In fine condition. I've been looking to purchase this vehicle for an awful long time at the point of purchase, and it'd been a colleague or a friend of mine's car within his collection for over 6 years. So I decided, after an awful long time, I've just got to buy the car, to purchase it and recommission the vehicle. So I did an MOT. Just re-cleaned it. It's been dry stored, so it's a little dusty. And taking it on a family outing just to make sure that the vehicle got up to temperature, run as it should without leaks, and so on and so on, and just pick up any points that I felt personally needed doing, and not a lot actually. One of the first things I wanted to do is replace the spark plugs, and I decided to put in the Ridian spark plugs, the NGKs, the long life ones, and it really transformed the vehicle. Very, very lively car to drive. You have the dogleg gearbox, of course. Sat on Dunlop tyres, matching all around, in very good condition. By the way, these headlamps actually work perfectly, but actually pop up and down in sync. And that was one of my worries. I'm sure I've got other things to worry about. But they actually move up and down in sync, so I'm really, really pleased about that. It will come with this registration, yet again with full disclosure, Alpha 11, Charlie X-Ray Delta. So check out the fantastic MOT history on this car. It's only had 7 owners, by the way, within the last 27 years. And we can categorise that in the invoices, because there's 46,000 pounds of the service invoices and maintenance records within this provenance. Within this sale, the provenance is just absolutely fantastic, and surprisingly good build quality on these cars, by the way, folks. Gearbox is in really good order, everything works, no leaks, and they don't rattle like you would expect them to do, like an old Fiat, for argument's sake. The build quality on them, really, really surprised with. I'm really pleased about that, and loads of storage, so you can really tow these really, really easily. Loads of room up front, loads of room in the back, and then obviously you've got the back seats as well. So much more practical than your typical 911 and things like that. So really, really exciting, appreciating classic in my opinion. Or in most people's opinion for that matter. Yeah, but get out and drive one, because I think you'll be very, very surprised. I certainly was. I always expect the worst, and these are actually really, really cool cars to drive. You got 3 settings for the suspension. I always like them in the soft mode, because I just don't drive them hard, and I just tootle around in this particular vehicle. It's now on the road, of course, and we took it on a family trip. So did a little over 200 miles. Fit all our luggage in, and just really, really enjoyed the car, which is I think what it needs. They just like to be driven. So really nice on the steering, really nice on the brakes actually, really strong, powerful feedback from the braking system. All the dials working, etc. Just really, really cool, and gets an awful lot of positive attention as well. Because of course, in this guise with the run-out models, 3.4T, I know there was more Mondials, about 150 I think, but there's only 55 3.4Ts in right-hand drive format sent to the UK, which makes it a super rare car. This one in what I believe to be the best colour, very on vogue this colour at the minute, because it's kind of like a bluey green. So you're just seeing a lot of cars at the moment in these types of colours. So it's perfect timing, of course, by accident, but to have this, and it's not just another Mondial in try-hard Rosso red, in my opinion. So that's really appealing to somebody like me that just likes to be a little bit different, but I still have a really, really cool colour. And it actually gets a lot of positive comments. Alloy wheels, electrics in fantastic condition, central locking, etc. It's just really, really cool. There's a factory fitted immobiliser, sorry, an aftermarket immobiliser, my apologies, with an aftermarket Lani exhaust, which Met with the V8 engine. These just sound fantastic on song. There's a rev to 7,500 revs. I don't do that, by the way, getting on a little bit, but that would be your choice. It's always a good idea to get these up to temperature like a typical M3, like a 911 and so on. But yeah, just drive really, really flat, really, really straight. It's a little bit more of the interior, folks. And talking about timing belt services and things like that, the timing belt service is due every 3 years. But the timing belt, geez, guys, they're made out of strong stuff. And you go on the Ferrari, if you go on the Ferrari forums, based on the amount of miles it used per year, people are changing them every 6 years. Quite frankly, it's like people talking about 911s with IMSs. Oh, get over it, it's 600 quid for Christ's sakes. You know, it's just absolutely no big deal. Don't be scared. That's all I will say. Just don't be scared of cars. You know, if you're that kind of person, then maybe you should just go out and buy a Ford Mondeo, in my opinion, because it'll just be much more suited to you. You won't have to worry about anything about servicing or whatever. But maybe that's just me. I'm quite an easygoing guy. This hasn't been without its services, of course, as I mentioned at the start of this video. It's had thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds spent over its time, which is what you need when you're looking at an older car, as far as I'm concerned. People have just kept on top of it and just maintained it. And if someone hasn't and they can't show those service invoices, bills and receipts from accredited proper Ferrari specialists, then it's your choice. You could probably get one for about 32 grand, in my opinion, there or thereabouts. It won't be this one, but you could probably go out and get one. Not many to choose from. We've done as research, folks. But this is just a quick fly around, quick informal video. If you'd like any further information on this car, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Always happy to talk about Ferrari. And come and have a test drive. If you've got a part exchange, we'd consider that. For long distance buyers, sorry about the background noise, by the way, there's just a truck coming up here. For any long distance buyers, we're not afraid to be honest, so ask as many questions as you want and you'll get an honest response. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and check out our reviews as well. We're very happy about what our customers are saying about us. And we look forward to speaking with you soon.